A surprising side effect of a slimming agent. Alcohol consumption has halved. Semaglutide is used to treat type 2 diabetes and obesity and may also be an effective treatment for alcohol dependence. Patients taking the drug reported significantly reduced cravings for alcohol. Research conducted in this direction showed that this measure actually reduced alcohol consumption in mice by more than half. Semaglutide, sold under brand names such as Ozempic, has been used to treat type 2 diabetes for years. But it was also approved in the USA as a slimming drug in 2021. The FDA approval, the U.S. Food and Drug Administration responsible, among others, for the control of new drugs introduced to the market, was granted in connection with the extremely promising results of research described by scientists as a breakthrough in weight loss. The agent supports weight loss by imitating the action of natural intestinal hormones called incretins. These hormones lower blood sugar levels after eating and also regulate metabolic processes related to digestion. Semaglutide contains a compound that is structurally similar to and mimics the human hormone glucagon like peptide 1, GLP-1, which is released into the gut from the blood after meals. GLP-1 causes weight loss by reducing hunger, increasing satiety, and thus helps people eat less and reduce their caloric intake. But it turns out that semaglutide also has other beneficial effects. Some obese or diabetic patients taking semaglutide reported that their cravings for alcohol decreased significantly after starting treatment. Encouraged by these confessions, scientists from the University of Gothenburg tested the anti-alcoholic effect of the agent on rodents. It turned out that semaglutide reduced alcohol consumption in mice and reduced the relapse of harmful behavior. Abuse of alcohol reliably leads to a variety of physical and psychological harm. There are several strategies for helping people who struggle with an alcohol problem. Currently, such people are treated with a combination of various psychosocial methods and various pharmacological agents. Because alcohol dependence is a disease with many causes, the effectiveness of these drugs varies, so researchers are working to develop additional treatments. In a new study, Swedish scientists gave alcohol-addicted rats semaglutide. Observations showed that rodents during therapy less often reached for alcohol. Its consumption fell by more than half compared to animals that did not receive the drug. In addition, there has been a reduction in the recurrence of harmful drinking behaviors. Relapse is a serious problem for people addicted to alcohol. It is common for an addicted person who abstained from drinking for a period of time to relapse and drink more than before quitting. One of the interesting findings of this study was that semaglutide reduced alcohol consumption equally in both male and female rats. Research by Swedish scientists has yielded extremely promising results, although human clinical trials will be needed before the drug can be used for alcohol dependence. Such research takes time, so you will have to wait for it. Semaglutide may be of greatest benefit to overweight patients with alcohol dependence. According to the researchers, it is very likely that the results obtained in rodent studies will also be transferred to humans. Especially that similar effects were reported by patients treated with semaglutide for obesity. There are, of course, differences in conducting animal and human research, and these should always be taken into account. However, in this case, there is an earlier human study that found that an older version of diabetes drugs that act on GLP-1 reduced alcohol consumption in overweight alcohol-dependent people, said Elizabeth Gerlach, professor of pharmacology at the University of Gothenburg. But why does this measure reduce the desire for alcohol? The research results indicate that the factor contributing to this effect may be its influence on the reward system, which is activated by performing activities assessed as pleasant. In other words, the feeling of pleasure results from the activation of the reward system, and in this case, semaglutide seems to reduce the feeling of pleasure from consuming alcohol. In a study by Swedish scientists, semaglutide affected the brain's reward system in mice. Alcohol activates the reward system in the brain, causing the release of dopamine, something that is seen in both humans and animals. This process is blocked by drugs in mice, and according to our interpretation, this may result in decreased alcohol-induced reward. Explained Kajsa Aranas. This work opens the door to further research into how the drug might help alcoholics.